We are live. We are all so direct with Katie Sevenants, who is a world-class visibility and video strategist, helping women over 50 become impossible to ignore by using their number one advantage, which AI cannot replace, which is themselves. If you are ready to take your visibility that drives income, helping turn a strategic video into authority, client conversations, and revenue, Katie is the woman to speak to. Right at the heartbeat with her Get Visible with Confidence programs, Confident and Camera Ready with Katie. We are here. We are showing up and shining today. Bright orange. The future is orange. And the future is with women over 50. Katie, welcome to She Leads, She Sells, sister.
Thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to this today because this is a topic I am incredibly passionate about. So thank you very much for the opportunity to share.
God bless you. Tell me, why women over 50?
Because we did not grow up with cell phones in our face. I look at my grandkids who are like, I see them constantly online and they're comfortable. I grew up in an area where, right, this is way before social media. We didn't know what a selfie was. We were told we were conceited or, too much if we were too loud or too visible. So now, as we're growing our own businesses, it's like, wait, I'm not comfortable with that. So getting over that thought process of I shouldn't be too forward. I shouldn't be too visible. I shouldn't be, my face, I can't be out there showing off. And I think that's a big mental block that women my age have, in that we're supposed to just kind of go with the flow and not rock the boat. I can't hear you all of a sudden.
Results. It's a results business. How do you get client results? Like, what type of results do you typically get? I'm just curious. Yeah.
Well, the women that I'm working with now are learning to take the focus off themselves and realize, coming to understand their value, the worth that we sort of brush aside because it's just part of who we are and what we do, but realizing that's the value that needs to speak to our clients. So getting over thinking about yourself and really focusing on that message that someone's waiting to hear, or that, whose life am I going to touch and improve and change today? Taking the focus off ourselves and putting it on someone else. So the women that I'm working with are now finally realizing, if they're not the one getting out there and shouting it from the rooftops, nobody knows who they are and the brilliance that they're hiding inside.
That's so well said. And your embodiment is clear through just the energy of your social media. Is electric. And
I've had to learn that. Those first videos are not fun, but I think now more than ever, it's really important for women to realize the value of video, right? We know that people are going to make an opinion about you. If you walk in a room, you have maybe 7 seconds to form that opinion. They're going to make a judgment about you. You have 7 seconds when you walk in a room. When you're online, you have to do it in 2 seconds, right? You have to find a way to stop the scroll, because whatever that message is that you have, no matter how brilliant it is, whether it's your product or your service, they're not even going to stick around long enough to hear it unless you can capture their attention right away. So there is a system and a structure that can help people follow you, help people feel engaged. But in today's world with the trust deficit, we can use AI. I use AI every day. Rosie helps me come up with all kinds of strategies and structure in my business, but she can't duplicate the emotion that I can share, what my face shows, what my body language shows, the tonality. AI cannot duplicate that. And that's where, as a business owner, I think it's so important that your face and your voice and your story gets out there. And video is the next best thing to being in person. And we know we can't be in person with as many people as we want. So video is the fastest way to really build the trust and relationship with our ideal clients.
Such a good answer. Let me give you some clicks. world-class answer. So
Well, yeah,
I taught high school for 10 years, and I really like when answers are really laid out in that sort of form.
I bow down to you for teaching high school for so long. Holy
Mm.
cow, I don't think I could have done that.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I taught high school, so teaching coaches and consultants, is on easy street, right? Having you sort of kind of earned my stripes. At least if it's a Zoom room, I could always kick them out, right? Kick them out of the Zoom room. I
That's
couldn't
right.
get the kids out all the time. You mentioned trust deficit, and I think this book has had the biggest impact.
I have
Yeah,
it right here somewhere.
really
Yeah,
amazing. Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
yeah,
This
amazing.
has the biggest impact on the trust deficit because I realized to sell is to add 10 times more value than anyone else the sales mind, which is the creation of what I created the whiteboard methodology to help people to add value. I'm wondering what book has had the single most biggest impact on how you deliver in terms of your visibility programs for women over 50?
Well, it's funny because I am a knowledge nerd. Like, I love personal development and business development. That's one of the books. I actually just finished re-listening to it on audio. But for me personally, and what I find I'm usually recommending for my clients it's the mindset shifts. Um, the magic or Bob Proctor philosophy, Think and Grow Rich. I mean, you can get right back to the beginning, right? Those were the first self-help books. And I think, especially for women over 50, it's a shift. It's how we grew up. It's the language we grew up with that is completely different than someone coming out of college right now and jumping in and building a business. I mean, we were taught to go work for someone else for 30 or 40 years until you're absolutely frustrated. And then you're like, holy cow, now I need to do something for myself. So it's been the mindset shifts. And like the magic is something that I have on my nightstand. I read a chapter every night. Think and Grow Rich, Abundant Results.
Yeah. Let's dig into Think and Grow Rich and go chapter for chapter. Right,
Oh,
let's go chapter for chapter. So you give me a chapter, I give you a chapter, you give me a chapter. Let's go chapter for chapter in terms of the most powerful chapters. Yeah?
my
Y-
gosh. I have
Yeah.
to see where my book is. I have a whole selection here and I can't even remember
No,
where.
no worries. So in terms of Think and Grow Rich, yeah, just it could be a chapter, it could be a sentiment, like, yeah, from it. Yeah,
Well,
any
helping other people, right? The more people you are serving, helping other people get what they want is going to in turn come back. The law of reciprocity.
Mm,
So important, right? That just
yeah.
give and it comes back.
100%. I think leaning into Think and Grow Rich, of the 13 principles, there's two that really stand out. I think the first one is burning desire, because I think if it's not aligned for you and there's not that burning desire, it's hard to move into the next principle, which I think is important: persistence. Persistence is almost impossible if that alignment and desire isn't there to serve, because it's a competitive industry that we're in right now. We can't say that it's not like 20 years ago where it's like, okay, what's a
Yeah,
coach? People
right.
know right now.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's important to find out what your passion is, what things light you up, and be so committed that what's going to get you out of bed on a Monday morning when you'd rather sleep in, right? You have to be passionate about something. And it's not always what it looks like when you're starting out. So getting really clear on how you help people and honing in on what they usually come to you and ask for you about what are your strengths, and then bringing that out.
Amazing. Great question for you next. I mean, you are the queen of visibility. How do you get visible? Top 3 ways that you get visible. And what's the most effective way for women in general over 50 to get visible in this marketplace?
Well, my primary focus is video, but I'm also in-person networking with the right audiences. I know who my ideal clients are. Not everyone, I'm really clear, on where I want to go with women who already have an established business and just know that they're not showing up at the level they should be. People don't know their expertise. So, in-person networking, because in-person is always best. But we all had to shift a few years back, right? We had to learn to adapt. And so learning how to be online, learning how to get your face out there. I'm on all the social channels. I was coaching my clients back in the summer on picking their lane. Where do they want to grow with video to be more visible? And I hadn't been on TikTok. I was like, nope, not going on TikTok. That's not where my people are. And I thought, well, I'm asking them to do something new and different. I'm just going to challenge myself. So I gave myself the month to really grow. I wanted to hit 1,000 followers in a month. And within 2 months, I had over 15,000.
Wow.
Just from being super clear and proving my point that when you speak to the exact person you want to call in, you're speaking their language, not your, sophisticated on the topic language.
Amazing.
You can really connect. So, I'm on TikTok is more my fun, but I do work. It's all related. There's a thread through everything I do. So I'm on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, not as much as I would like to. And then just tying my businesses together so that it's a through thread, right? I want women to recognize their own value because like I said, as we age, I think women my age are not loud and proud about what they've done because we've been taught that's bragging. Don't do that. And so that's been a big part of what I'm really helping them see is their own value and how important that is to help the next person behind them grab their hand and pull them up with you.
Well said, Katie. You are the proof in the pudding that some people might see TikTok, hey, that's for those 21-year-olds, wearing the bikinis, talking manifestation. And the fact that you're able to do that, you're leading by example, sister.
Just getting clear, right? Getting really clear on calling them out. Are you here? And when they came back and said, oh my gosh, you're speaking my language, you're talking right to me. That's the goal for anyone marketing their business is for someone to go, oh my gosh, I was just thinking that yesterday. Or someone came up to me at a conference that I was speaking and just said, oh my gosh, I felt like you were in my house talking to me directly, right? That's our goal, is to be able to speak so clearly to the person we want to attract. And video is such a great way of not only reaching a new person, but establishing that relationship so that when the time comes and you are talking about a program or a service or a product, they're like, oh my gosh, I'll follow you anywhere. That's the goal.
How would you like to be remembered when it's all said and done?
That Katie helped me really feel valued. She saw something in me that I didn't see in myself, and she helped me bring that out so that I could lift other women. Once you lift another woman, she lifts her family, her community. That's how we're going to make a change in the world.
What 2 principles would you like to leave women over 50?
You are not too old. You are not too old to learn something new. And I feel it's our responsibility to share our voice and our stories and our experiences so that we can inspire others and we can make a difference. Our voice matters.
What do you want to do for the rest of the year? What's the one thing that you're like, in 2026, I want to get this done?
Well, I definitely want to make a bigger impact. Personally, I want to play with my grandkids and my kids and keep us connected. We're all spread out. So I'm a Gigi to 3 grandbabies, and I want to inspire my 3 daughters and my grandkids and to let them see what women can do in the world. I mean, we're all important, men and women, but I feel it's time for women to just really realize their own value and make a difference in the world. No more sitting back and being quiet. It's time for us to share and to inspire others.
Well said. Let them shine.
Yeah, definitely. It's time to shine.
Let them know how they can get hold of you and who you're looking to serve.
Well, any woman who has a business and is ready to grow and she knows it's time for her visibility to be out there, it's time to be the face of her brand. I have a 10 quick things you can do to start getting on camera. If you're not confident being on camera, 10 quick things that you can do to start making a difference in your videos right now, today, without stressing out. That is just my name, Katie7ants.com, and you can get my free download there. It's a great way to just get started. It's no more excuses, no more waiting until you're ready. Just get it going.
There's no need to be hesitant when we've got Katie Sevenants in the building. She has killed the game with the visibility. Oh, really felt that from your lips to God's ears, helping women to shine. She leads, she sells with the woman in orange, Katie Sevenants, and we are out. That's it, sis.